We don't need the kids to suffer anymore. Everyone and anyone can use it. So we want to create a movement so that no more Arabic is hard. No kids say, I hate Arabic anymore. That's it.
What's going on YouTube? AlphaProMega here, and I am very excited to introduce you to my brand new show, AlphaProMega. AlphaProMega is going to focus on interviewing entrepreneurs who have successfully navigated the difficult terrain of entrepreneurship to bring you the answers to your questions and help you along the way by educating you on how to succeed in the world of entrepreneurship around the globe. Stay tuned. What's going on YouTube? AlphaProMega here, and I'm interviewing Diana Al Dajani about her business, eduTechnoz, which produces Arabic games to teach her players how to learn Arabic without suffering through lectures and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm very excited to learn more about it and to hopefully teach our members about all the opportunities they can have by joining your project.
Thank you for having me, first of all. And the whole journey started when my son started hating Arabic and preferring English because it was easier and more fun. And I had a full-time job. I'm a computer engineer by profession. Then when I looked online, tried to find games to make it fun for him, I couldn't find it, so I made games for him. And I mapped the games to the school. Whatever the school is teaching, I would make a game specifically for that. With time, my friends started wanting these games, and then the job became very hard. Because it's like a full-time job to make these games for him.
Of course.
And so this was the beginning. Can I actually make this a business and go full-fledged? And this is where feasibility study happened. A lot of research came into, and today we have over 4,000 resources, and we went from not just games, we have also e-books, and we have worksheets all mapped to the curriculums, the local curriculums that we're operating in. And we have users from all over 45 countries all over the world.
45 different countries? Wow, that's
global,
huge. I'm very interested in asking you about some of the roadblocks you faced while pursuing this entrepreneurial venture to create an Arabic game that educates the players.
Well, if we're going to go back to the beginning, the first and the biggest obstacle is actually to start.
Right.
There's this battle, should I, am I the right person, do I have what it takes?
Willpower.
Is it validated? I'm doing it for my son, would it work for everyone? Okay, these are my friends. So that was one of the biggest challenges, and it took a long journey of reading and talking to the right people, mentorship to actually power up. And one of the things that helped me personally to get started is actually I started my MBA, and it helped out in mapping. It's like, okay, so this is the proper education and these are the proper steps. And from my MBA I applied for a competition, and then I won 2 awards in one night.
Wow.
Getting that validation.
In one night?
One night. And eduTechnoz project
How did that happen? How did you get 2 awards in one night?
Applied for one competition because I got nominated like top 3.
Okay.
Then that automatically made us pitch for MIT Pan-Arab Forum competition. So we automatically pitched to the judges there, and they selected, they gave me basically the award of Best Female Entrepreneur from the project, and that was very dear. And then the media started, the press, the phone wouldn't stop ringing.
Wow.
Schools want to join, and
That's huge.
And like within,
This was in what year?
this was 2012.
12.
Yes, 2012, and all of that happened, and then we were not just break even, profitable
Wow.
immediately. It was
Impressive.
like crazy.
Yeah, that's very rare.
But then we have captured the pioneers, and then when we wanted to push for the mainstream, orders plateaued. And then I had to go to the schools and figure out what's going on, meeting with the teachers and everything else. And then the final conclusion was the teachers were not ready to use technology in classrooms. Some of them didn't even know how to use the computer yet or the internet. So it was a very tough decision. You have to actually create a market if you're gonna do that, and how serious are you, and would you do this or not? And I believe it was very tough, and I was like, okay, I still want to do it, but at this point there is not enough financial stamina to actually create a market. It's a small business,
Right.
you know.
Well, you had
I'm
profits, but it
starting.
was probably not enough to scale
to create
quick.
a movement and to do all of that.
Yeah.
But then, so I got myself a bread job, and one day after 2 to 3 months, I don't remember exactly, but I remember that day. It was almost at the end of the job.
Yeah.
And just to say, while I was at the bread job, I was still doing the workshops, educating the teachers and training them and the parents and everything else. Qatar National Library called and they said the purchase order is ready for a national license in Qatar. I flew to the center and they were asking what is the mailing address, and I was like, oh, can I just come? I flew there. I was on top of the moon.
Wow.
And then we had some financial stamina to actually keep pushing, and we have created the market. The teachers, we have managed to motivate them, like the percentage of motivation was over 400%. And this is just merely by basically, we made a competition. Only 3 teachers won, the first one, and within 3 months, you're talking about over 17 teachers won. So that's where the 400% comes in. So yeah, there are like the scalability is definitely on the Arabic language first, and with this new model, making it because we don't need the kids to suffer anymore. Everyone and anyone can use it. So we want to create a movement so that no more Arabic is hard. No kids say I hate Arabic anymore. That's it. And we want to take this also to international markets like China and India. And then the other scalability that we're going to be doing is other languages as well, and we're going to start with the Persian, Farsi, and Urdu.
Really huge, actually. There are a lot of people who speak, Farsi in Canada.
And Urdu as well. And the idea is because they use the same letters, and our new model have figured out where the agony is, and it can be mapped to them as well.
I want to thank my guest today, Diana Al Dajani of eduTechnoz, for joining us and telling us about her beautiful business that uses gaming to educate players about languages such as Arabic, and for sharing her entrepreneurial experience so that we can all benefit from it. Thanks again for joining us today.
It was really a pleasure. Thank you.
If you enjoyed the show and if you took away anything of value from it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications and tune in every time that we produce a new video for your enjoyment pleasure. Cheers.